I ran away from the lead, but he found him. All right, we're back at it. Like and subscribe at the bottom. Sir, what do you think about the win today? How do you think we did? Good. Right here. Sir, what do you think about the game today? How do you think we did? Neighborhood, I like it. Repping it. I like that hoodie too. In 3,
2,
1, let's run it. Welcome back, section 612,
episode 2.
This is crazy.
And holy cow, what a week.
What a time to start a podcast.
I know.
Let alone everything that just happened in 3 days.
Here we are thinking about like, oh man, we might not have a lot to talk about. And then it's just like, well, we have so much to talk about.
Right.
And really our king. I know you're wearing the jersey, I'm wearing the jersey.
Had to rep it out.
R.I.P. to NAZ REID. I guess we can start off. I mean, what is do you have a favorite NAZ REID moment?
Can we start by taking like an uncomfortably long moment of silence for NAZ REID? Maybe 11 seconds?
Start now. I think that was 11 seconds.
Well, I'm starting off. I'm declaring 11/11 National NAZ REID Day, specifically if it's not National Minnesota's new holiday, NAZ REID.
I think we should all get off work and just watch NAZ REID highlights.
2
that
words.
Should be
NAZ REID. Yeah, I mean, let's talk about it.
What's your favorite NAZ REID? Do you have a favorite NAZ REID moment?
Favorite NAZ REID moment?
Or anything that you'll remember about his era with the Timberwolves?
Honestly, I think like what a lot of people don't know or maybe just like overlook is the amount of swag he brings to
Big Jelly.
the Wolves and like
Big Jelly.
How it fits so perfectly with Jaden McDaniels, with Anthony Edwards, with all those players. It's like that swag just brings so mumuch that you can't.
A wonderful pick.
But like you can't just like that is something you can't just like learn or anything. Like that is a natural thing that he just brings and it's gone.
I think so. I think when I think of NAZ REID as a Timberwolves player and really just like a Minnesota icon in general, you know, we've never had in any sport an athlete that is so loved by the community. Like you talk about the towel that we still have on the table that we'll forever have. The love that he showed, honk for NAZ REID, that whole sign. I don't know if there's any like one specific play or game. You know, I think back to that Nuggets game 7 where he had some big dunks and such. But no, I just think that we've never had somebody that is more like culturally relevant to the Timberwolves.
Minnesota.
Yeah, in Minnesota. Like everyone loved him. I have a tattoo. Everybody was getting the tattoos for $20.
Shut up, Bricksworth too. They have a beer named NAZ REID. What are they? Are they? I hope they keep it.
Are they going to? They're going to name it the LaMelo?
No, they can't. You can't change the name. If anything, it's just got to be, you know,
it's going to be nostalgic now, right?
But no.
What are your thoughts on the trade itself?
I mean, from a fan's perspective, I am heartbroken, devastated. It's so sad to see him go, but from a business standpoint, I think LaMelo Ball is going to bring a different aspect of basketball to the Timberwolves that we have arguably never seen or have not seen in a very long time.
Yeah, no, I agree with that 100%. I mean, I think that so many times in the playoffs, Anthony Edwards was getting double teamed, and there's no one to throw the ball to. Like, yes, NAZ REID is great, and King NAZ REID, love him. But, like, you know, like, they trap Anthony Edwards as soon as he crosses half court a ton of the time. And I feel like having somebody like LaMelo who can handle the ball, bring it up, like a true point guard that we've been waiting to have for so long. Basically, Ant's like whole career.
Right.
He's Conley kind of aged out of the role, and now it's just kind of been like, okay, like what are we gonna do? Now, I think we're gonna probably have the funnest backcourt and maybe the funnest team to watch in the NBA with those two.
Oh, 100%.
But the streets are not
Better
safe.
beware.
The streets are not safe. These two, and I'm also, I mean, you see a lot of memes online already about this, but
LaMelo driving Ant's baby mama to the hospital and just
yeah. I was going to take it a different direction, but I love that. I was going to say the post-game press conferences.
Oh, yes.
Like the PR team is going to be saying prayers for those two.
PR is going to have to start putting in OT.
Yeah, they're going to have to like censor just about every single one. But I love it. I mean, I'm here for it. Well, and I can't wait.
And again, I think that that's what it brings, right? Like Minnesota was so excited with Anthony Edwards. We're so, and don't get me wrong, like we've been happy with NAZ REID. We've been happy with the whole team, right?
Yeah.
But this just adds a new level of like electricity through Minnesota. That 100%. It's like, it's like refreshing almost.
The best teammate he's had since Cat.
Yeah.
You know, and it fits. I think that there's going to be a really good fit for our team, right? We can still play defense with Gobert and McDaniels. Now, I think that LaMelo, too, has been in a circumstance with the Hornets where it's just been, like, they never had an expectation to, like, truly win a championship or make it far into the playoffs, where I hope that, like, the Chris Finch culture, the culture around the team of, like, just playing super hard defense will come through, and maybe he'll become a better defender. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, he's 6'7".
Mm-hmm. No.
And he should be a good defender. You know, if he's going up against these point guards, he should be able to guard 1 through 3 on the court.
And I think that's where the opportunity comes with the Wolves. He's going to learn so much, I think, defensively. My biggest concern is Melo has played on a team where he was like the guy, right? And he had the ability in that case to kind of play an immature basketball style in an immature league. But I mean, like the Wolves are in it right now to win it. This is time for him to shine and to be mature and to be a player while continuing to encompass everything that is LaMelo Ball.
I completely agree. And I've been trying to do some research, like going into this episode, about what kind of moves we can make
still.
Because there was a lot of talk about, you know, when we traded Julius Randle, number one, I'd love to get your reaction just to the trade of Julius Randle, what we thought we were going to be talking about this episode. Like, do you have any reaction to just salary dumping Julius Randle?
Yeah, I mean, I've talked to a lot of people about this, and my opinion stays the same.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, holistically looking at it, Julius Randle brought to the Wolves for a bit, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Tuesday comes around, you bring your trash to the curb. You still have to pay a company to come collect it.
Yeah.
And honestly, business is business.
One of the best analogies I think I've ever heard. That is so good. So, and, I mean, I agree with you. I think that Julius Randle, like we talked about the last episode, that he like kind of has to go, right? Because I feel like, you know, the bully ball is not going to work. He's not a great fit with Ant. And I think a couple things, right? The Julius Randle trade in and of itself, we were still able to get Isaiah Evans in the draft, Duke prospect. I think he shot like 43% from three his freshman year and then like 37 last year. So he is a shooter, which we need, and he's a big guy, a big shooter. So eventually, if Finch plays him, you know, I'd love to see Finch play his rookies a little bit more and his younger guys. But he should be exactly what this team kind of needs in that realm. But also, so just to kind of circle back to the salary thing. So it created a trade exception that we were able to use to get LaMelo, which is awesome. But there was kind of some confusion about this MLE, like mid-level exception. So some Timberwolves fans probably still think, and I listen to Bobby Marks to just kind of get the lay of the land here. We have 3 roster spots left. We cannot use an MLE exception anymore. No $15 million contract for anyone because we used the trade exception to get LaMelo Ball. So with these 3 roster spots that are left, we basically have to recruit players to take a veteran minimum to come play for us. So whether it's Rui Hachimura, which would be my first pick because he's a shooter and a 4, or if it's John Collins, who again he's made a lot of money in the NBA, maybe we could recruit him to take a little bit less for a year and maybe try to win a championship. But I think our biggest need right now is the power forward position for sure. Because I mean, if we go out there kind of doing the 3 guard thing with Io playing the 3, Jaden at the 4, Gobert at the 5, like I would like to have a little bit more size than that, and Io maybe coming off the bench.
Right. Well, brings up a good point. I mean, you mentioned Rudy Gobert there. I'm just curious, your opinion. Is it an issue that Rudy Gobert has not been traded, and that NAZ Reid and Julius Randle have?
I think if you asked me 12 months ago, I probably would have said yes, but Rudy has grown not only on me, but like as a defensive stopper the last 12 months against what he did with Jokic. If we're gonna run into Wemby,
mind you, last 12 months, that's 1 or 2 games that he's doing that. I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Yeah,
he's grown on me a ton. However, like that was playoff Rudy.
Yeah, it was
for a series with the Nuggets.
But if we don't have him, and if we just have like your standard center, that's probably not making as much money as Rudy.
Right.
I think we have a lot of defensive liability there. Like we're asking Jay McDaniels to kind of do a lot, and I think that the structure of our team, especially bringing in LaMelo, now again we all want him to be a better defender, but I think that we kind of need Rudy on this team the way it's structured right now.
At this point, yeah. I agree. I agree.
Any other thoughts? I mean, what do you think? You think we can win a championship next year with this team? If we get a 4?
So that brings me up to another question I had here is, with this trade, especially, again, Minnesota's guy, arguably throughout every sports team that Minnesota has, like I would argue that NAZ Reid is the number 1 Minnesotan sports player.
Just from a culture standpoint?
From a culture standpoint.
Like what he meant to the team.
Right.
Yeah.
So what does it look like for the Wolves next season to have made this trade successful for them? What do they need to accomplish?
Yeah, I think what would be... I mean, we have to make it at least to the conference finals, right? Like, we can't take a step in the wrong direction making a trade like this.
Right.
We have to come from... we just have to take a step forward. Like, I think if you kind of go all in this nature, I don't think that you can take a step back. And a lot of the fans kind of thought that maybe like this was not a good move, right? You hear a lot of fans on Twitter and such that are not happy about getting LaMelo Ball. And I think like having them be right in a sense, right? Just having us take a step back, I think we might, be looking at a sticky situation there.
I agree.
But I think if we can take that step, hopefully go to the finals, I think that would justify this trade. And NAZ Reid, I mean, you're always welcome back, man. We'd love to have you. We're always going to keep a jersey up here for you because you're King NAZ Reid, and we'd love to have you back.
I don't think it's too much to say that for the Timberwolves trade of NAZ Reid to be successful, they have to make it to the Western Conference Finals.
Next year or within the next couple?
Within this year. This coming season. They have to make it to the Western Conference Finals. I don't think that's too much of an ask. I mean, they are making like big moves right now for a reason, right? I don't think it's too much to say that they have to go to the Western Conference Finals to have made this a successful trade.
The Western Conference Finals or the Finals?
The Western Conference.
Oh, yeah, I agree. I mean, the Spurs are the Spurs. The Thunder are the Thunder. They're always going to be tough opponents. Injuries happen,
right?
And you just never know what could happen. But Ant, at the end of the day, like, is that guy, And I feel like he could get us over that hump for sure with LaMelo stepping it up.
I 100% agree. So, another question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think with where we're currently sitting, is Anthony Edwards currently the greatest Minnesota sports player of our generation?
Within the last, 25 years, you would say?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's either him or Kevin Garnett. I mean, Adrian Peterson, maybe. But I think Anthony Edwards will be and is currently the funnest to watch, the most energetic to watch, and the youngest. He's still only 24, about to be 25 in August. So I think he will be, and I think even right now, he might be. Now, Kevin Garnett got the franchise its only MVP, so it's hard to say for sure. But no, you know what? F it. Anthony Edwards is.
Yeah?
Yeah. What about you? What do you think?
No, I mean, I think you bring up 3 of the only contenders that come to mind right off the bat, right? I think if we're looking a little bit further back, Randy Moss would definitely be there.
Yeah.
But I think currently where we're sitting, Kevin Garnett, Adrian Peterson, and Anthony Edwards. But I think among
JJ.
Justin Jefferson, yes, you're right. But I think among those four, I think I would 100% agree. Anthony Edwards is, I think, one of the most like talented athletes Minnesota has had of our generation.
I agree. I mean, he's so fun to watch, man. And if he gets us a championship, he will be for sure.
Right.
I got a question for you.
Run it.
You know, there's been a lot of talk in the media that Anthony Edwards is unhappy
right
now. And, you know, this was kind of before we made the LaMelo trade. It sounds like he's happy now. But do you think that there's a chance that if we don't make it to the Western Conference Finals next year, maybe next year or the year after, that he'll ask for a trade out?
Yes, I do. I think that he has a lot of ties elsewhere. I mean, Atlanta.
Yeah.
Right? I think he seems to be somebody who loves Minnesota, loves the fan base, loves everything about the Wolves, but also loves, you know, the status of a champion.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. I mean, he deserves it, right?
He does, yeah.
I would absolutely hate to see him go, but I think if we can't at least get there in the next 2 to 3 years,
I'd say 1 to 2.
1 to 2. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a very real possibility, and honestly, even from, you know, a Timberwolves business aspect, right? Like, homegrown Karl Anthony Towns gone, right?
But then he's not on Ant's level.
No, he's not on Ant's level. And I'm not saying he is, but I mean, from the business standpoint of like what you can and can't get, especially if we're not going to be getting there with what we have, like arguably this is one of the best rosters we've had.
Yeah. No,
like,
I agree.
And if we can't get there now, business standpoint, I'm thinking that they need to start looking at other options and other possibilities.
Yeah, I think for me, it's all, you know, like, I'm always of the mindset we keep Ant as long as he wants to be here. You know,
100%.
like that. I don't want him to go. I think even from a business standpoint, like, it's hard to justify like making a move away from him because we're not going to get somebody that is of Ant's caliber in return, right? And he's like one of those guys, especially for a team like the Minnesota Timberwolves, that, you know, he is like once in a generation type of player, or once in every 10 to 20 years type of player. So I don't think that you give that up willingly. I think it would have to be like a forced trade out situation.
Mm-hmm.
I do get worried sometimes because he is such a big name in the NBA,
right?
That he might want to be in a bigger market. But the modern day NBA, how it is right now, it's like, you know, Ant is already such a huge face of the NBA being in Minnesota. You don't have to be in an LA, New York, or one of these big markets to like be that big face. I think it would just be a matter of if we can't get the job done year after year and we've made some moves and he's just not liking where the direction of the team is going. And, you know, that at that point, you know, like, you got to make him happy. You got to do, like, if he's going to force his way out, he's going to force his way out. But I'm always of the mindset that the Timberwolves should do everything in their power for all of Ant's career to keep him happy and to have a championship level roster to keep him here for hopefully his whole career. Like, I always show it. The way I think about it is like the Warriors with Steph.
Yeah.
Right. It's like they even after the first championship that they won and then they won and then they brought in Kevin Durant. And even after that, they've made a lot of choices to bring in like Jimmy Butler, kind of sacrifice the future to keep Steph Curry.
To surround success around him.
His whole career.
Right.
Even as Steph enters 37,
right,
38, it's like, no, he means more to this franchise than maybe what the future is because we're not going to be able to get a Steph Curry again. And that's exactly how I feel that Anthony Edwards is and how the Timberwolves should go about keeping him happy and in a Timberwolves jersey for hopefully his whole career.
No, I agree.
Even if it means swinging for the fences, because Tim Connelly, man, he will take chances, and I absolutely love that. No other team in the NBA is making moves like the Timberwolves are making moves right now, and I appreciate the willingness to try things and take a chance.
I agree.
Giannis going to the Heat. You know, it kind of came down to the Celtics or the Heat. Now, first of all, there are reports out there that Giannis was willing to sign an extension with the Timberwolves
to play with Ant.
Right. What are your thoughts about us, like, maybe not pursuing that to the fullest extent that we could have?
I mean, think about how heartbroken we are now that Nas left. I think we would have been devastated to a whole other degree if we saw Giannis in a Wolves jersey, right? We would have had to have given up so much more.
It probably would have been Jaden.
Yeah.
NAZ REID.
TSJ. It would have been like the whole
and all the picks that we gave the Hornets.
So
the swaps.
Yes, I would have loved to see Giannis with Ant. I think that automatically puts them in a championship caliber level. However, I think it would not have been the Timberwolves that we know today. It would have been a completely different team.
I agree. And I think that's something where, because Giannis is 31 now,
right?
I think. So, that is a move where it's like you're swinging for the fences right now and like have no room to, like, if it doesn't work, then Ant's really probably going to leave. It's like we took our big risk, our big one, and that was kind of it. It didn't work out. If it didn't work out, I also have concerns about, like, the not the cap space, but just like filling out that roster, because it leaves so many holes now if you give up all those guys for Giannis. Like, I think he'd be in a better position than he is with the Heat right now, but I also just think, like, like the assets that we'd have to give, to your point, it's like we gave basically all the homegrown guys that we've developed and spent a bunch of years like knowing and loving to then bring in Giannis and like hope and pray that he doesn't get hurt and that we win a championship in the next couple of years. So, I mean, I'm right there with you, man. Like, I'm happy that we didn't make that move. It kind of sounded like, too, when Tim Conley was talking about it in his press conference, that like Ant kind of like X'd it. Like, he was like, he like brought it to Ant, and Ant was like, no, like, I don't want to give up like Jaden and Nas for this. So it seems like, like even Ant wasn't on board to make that kind of swing.
So are you saying that this, between Jaden McDaniels and Nas, are you saying that Ant's relationship might be closer to Jaden McDaniels, and that's why we saw Nas go instead?
Oh, 100%. I mean, and again, like, I don't know, like, they're like personal.
Right.
Like, how often is Ant at Nas Reed's locker versus Jaden McDaniels? But I do know that, I mean, the whole, like, they have KD, we have Jaden McDaniels. I think I'm sure they're, like, good friends, but it's also, like, from a basketball standpoint, I think Ant knows that he needs Jaden McDaniels, and Jaden McDaniels has so much room to grow still.
Right.
What do you think about that?
No, and I agree. And exactly like you said, well, we have Jaden McDaniels.
Yeah.
It's that level of chemistry and like partnership on the court that we see with them that is the reason why we saw Nas Reed go.
And the Timberwolves basically made Jaden McDaniels untouchable in any trade. They're like, we're not trading him. And just to make, not just to make Ant happy, but he's also just such a phenomenal player. Like, I don't want to lose him.
Something had to happen with the Wolves. We had to do something to change up the team a bit to bring us to that next level. And yes, seeing Nas Reed go is a heartbreak, but a holistic view of everything, I am so excited. I wish basketball starts tomorrow. Like, I just want to watch them play now.
I know.
And speaking of, once these tickets come out for whenever the Hornets play the Wolves, like, we need to buy it right away because those prices are jumping up.
I heard it was like John Krasinski, the Timberwolves beat writer. He was talking about that he was trying to. Well, he wants the NBA to make it on Christmas Day. The Hornets come to town. I know, and I'm like, dude, like, as much as sick as that would be, like, we kind of all have like plans that day. Like, I got to be with. Like,
I mean, I'm going.
I mean, yeah, sorry, mom, but I'm going too.
I'm going to that. That would be, and you know what? I think they should re-release a Nas Reed towel that day.
Yeah,
that giveaway.
They should.
Whatever the day.
They got some in the back, right?
100%. And it can be a homage to him. It can be like our official farewell to Nas Reed.
Well, I'll be bringing my Nas Reed towels for that game for sure.
I think that game is going to have a lot of Nas Reed towels, whether they give them out or not.
And I know I already said this, but Nas Reed, like, come back when your contract is over, man, and you're a free agent again in 2 years, 3 years. Like, we would love to have you back. Everyone's keeping their Nas Reed towels.
Is that ever? Do you think that's an option? Like a Mike Conley situation where we traded him away and.
Well, the Mike Conley situation is different because he was so much older and stuff. But
is that a realistic a realistic thing that you think could happen in a year or two?
I don't think so. Only from our cap standpoint, right? Sure. Like, if we could trade like Dante and like Dante and Jalen Clark or something to bring Nas Reed back in a couple years, like, I would definitely do it. But I just don't know from like a cap standpoint if we could actually do that.
Is Nas Reed leaving the same to Minnesota as DiVincenzo leaving is to New York?
Just from a standpoint of like having, like, he kind of had like, they had like the Villanova Knicks, and he like got like kind of booted from that.
Well, and it's like, I think on an uncomparable level, right? Minnesota was a way more hardcore fan base for NAZ REID than New York was DiVincenzo.
Yeah.
And I'll stand on that.
No, I think you're right. I think you're right for sure.
But, I mean, I think that is a close comparison that we've seen in recent trades throughout the NBA.
I'm trying to think of one that would be, like, as culturally relevant. I mean, maybe not a perfect example, but I almost think of Damian Lillard leaving the Trailblazers to go to the Bucks. And the only reason why I compare that to that is because he meant so much to that franchise, and he like really didn't want to go, you know. But then like he saw the opportunity and he did go. Now, if you ask Damian Lillard if that was good of him to force his way out, I mean he's back on the Trailblazers now, so I don't think so. But just from a cultural standpoint, I'm not like comparing them talent wise because I know Damian Lillard is a Hall of Famer, but I just think that from a culture standpoint of the team that he left to the team that he joined and how much he meant to that team. Or how much he meant to that city of Portland, I think that is maybe more comparable.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me ask you this too. You know, because again, we thought we were going to go into this contract or this podcast only talking about Julius Randle leaving and having Io, SGA, or I'm sorry, SGA, never. Io, Ant, NAZ REID at the 3.
Right.
Jaden McDaniels and Rudy Gobert. How far do you think that team would have gone?
I mean, it's so tough, right? Like I love Io DeSumo, and I think we do need to understand like that. What was it, a 40-50 point game he had?
Yeah, in the playoffs
was like a phenomenal game, and it was one game.
Yeah,
right. Like we can't hold him to that level of an expectation like all the time.
Yeah,
I think that would have been a very electric team with really great chemistry. But I'm more excited to see LaMelo.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. I think like after the Julius Randle trade happened, there was a lot of like national media coverage on the Timberwolves talking about how Ant's not happy.
Right.
Where like, you know, the LaMelo trade kind of like silenced a lot of that, which I think is overall a good thing.
Well, and from what I've read, Ant is thrilled.
Yeah.
Like thrilled is
so
the
is
word
LaMelo.
that I've been But like specifically the word thrilled is a lot of what I've been seeing people are like using to explain, you know, Ant's perspective.
I mean, I heard that they're like friends and stuff. Like obviously coming out of the same draft class. Again, like they're very close in age. They both are born in like August of 2002, 2001. So they're both turning 25 in August. So like they're so young.
Yeah.
Like they haven't even entered their prime yet. You know, like people say prime is like 26 to 30 in the NBA. And like they're just about to enter their prime next season. So I'm super excited. You know, I think, well, let me ask you this too. You know, there's been a lot of chatter about LaMelo Ball's injury history. Last year he played 72 games, but the 3 years before that he had like an ankle injury that kept coming up, and he played like no more than like 42 games in any season of the last 3. Like, do you have any concerns kind of around injury or anything like that?
Yes and no. I mean, I think we see a lot of injuries throughout, you know, sports in general, right?
And the NBA specifically, right?
NBA specifically, but like sports in general. I mean, to the case I'm bringing up, like JJ McCarthy injured a ton last year, but in all like reality, how much of those injuries were because we can't have him start?
There were a lot of reports about he's actually fine.
And so, and I think that's to a point of, you know, circling back to that level of an immature desire when you're on the Hornets, right? Like you're not really a competitive team when it comes to like championships, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you arguably playoff competition, maybe, yeah.
But
I mean, other than that, like LaMelo has no reason to push to be healthy every single game.
Yeah, and play for what?
Right.
No, like, I agree. I mean, I have not like went back. I mean, you make a phenomenal point. You know what? Because I completely agree with you, man. I think that, you know, like it's almost unfair to say that he's like an injury prone player, and you know, you'd have to look back. I did not look back, but you'd have to look back at like when the injuries occurred and like could he have came back? But yeah, if you like get hurt in November or December or even like January, and your team, when you are presumably maybe able to come back, is 35 or no, like it's like 20 and 42. Like, why come back? Like, and for what? Like, you know. So I think that maybe that there was, to your point, like a lot of that maybe going on. Where with the Timberwolves, like it's so important that he plays in these games so we can get good seeding in the West.
I think there's just a much higher level of expectations for LaMelo with the Wolves than there's ever been with the Hornets.
Yeah. No, I agree. Not to change topics here, but just to kind of follow up on our first episode.
Yeah.
Did you see any comments or anything that kind of like surprised you, or like you're like, oh dang, like that was kind of wild.
To be honest, nothing that surprised me. I mean, a lot of comments were maybe surprising to you about Michael Jackson and Drake, but
I will say I have not found one person in this world that agrees with me. But I don't care. Besides my wife, I'll say.
are you?
I don't care. I'm going to stand on it. No, I mean, I'm not surprised.
Okay.
But I'm right.
You're right.
I'm right.
I mean, do we want to dive into this? Because I got some stuff I want to throw at you. Just a couple
about
questions.
Michael Jackson versus Drake.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, you're gonna hit me with some numbers or something, like what?
No, I mean not
because you can't, right? Like you can't.
Oh, okay.
You can't.
No. Let's. And again, a lot of this is ChatGPT conversations that I'm having.
Hey, that's fine.
So,
you're talking to chat?
Let's talk about it.
I mean, you could talk to us. You could talk to me. You could talk to your friends.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're talking about it.
All right.
What would you say is Drake's most selling album
that he has in his career?
Yeah.
Probably Nothing Was the Same.
Okay. So, I mean, from what I gathered, talked to ChatGPT about it, was views.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. 2016, like prime.
Right.
Yeah.
About 7 million worldwide.
Okay.
Sales.
Okay.
I mean, I know as a child you were a big Michael Jackson fan. Maybe we can throw that clip up. But
okay, I was not a big Michael Jackson fan when he like.
okay. I mean,
we're not gonna put the clip up.
The video. I mean,
we're not gonna put the clip up. I was like 7 years old.
Maybe people should comment if they want to see it.
No. Yeah. All right. Comment if you want to see it. But guess what? Like, I'm not probably gonna put it out.
I'll put it out.
All right.
Michael Jackson's biggest album. I know you're a Michael Jackson hater.
I couldn't name one.
Thriller. Can you guess about what that did?
So you said Drake did 7 million?
Yeah. Thriller.
What are you gonna say, like 10 million or something?
70.
70 million?
70 million.
So when you look at the overall numbers, though, right? About Drake, that he's beaten all of.
Let's look at the overall numbers.
So are you just gonna argue that Michael Jackson's peak is higher than Drake's peak? Like, is that what we're arguing?
I mean, let's look at the numbers, though, right? Drake estimated 170 to 250 million records sold worldwide. Michael Jackson, 400 to 500.
Since they've came out?
Yeah.
Like 40 years ago? So, I mean, it's not really fair to, like, Views has been out for 10 years.
And Drake's still putting music out. Michael Jackson is
dead.
Right. So, I mean,
I'm pretty sure he's like working on an album
comparisons on both ends, that one's been gone for a long time, but put music out long ago.
Well, how old was Michael Jackson when he died? Probably like in his 50s, right?
No, I think 60s? He was in his. I want to say he was in his like 40s.
No way. No, look it up, bro. Like think about the Jackson 5. It was like 1963, right, or something.
Has Drake ever won Album of the Year?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't put his albums for. He talked about it on Iceman. He doesn't put his albums for Grammys because he knows it's all political.
Okay, he was age 50.
Yeah. Okay. So it's like so if you get let Drake drop.
How old is Drake? 30.
I think he's like 38 right now.
38?
38.
So in 2 years, he's going to double his sales? Ever?
In 2 years? No, in 12 years. And also, like, we're not even talking about that. Because it's like, okay, so Michael Jackson died 17 years ago or something like that now, right? Like 2010, 2009. So it's like, okay, you have to add 12 years to Drake's life. And then also add 17 years to that, right? Because it's like, that's how long it's been. What do you mean that's crazy? Like, that's just basic math.
Another good one here. I was very excited to bring this one up.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson created the moonwalk. Right?
Okay.
Drake had the Hotline Bling dance?
Bro, he's not a dancer. Like, I
mean, I'm just saying entertainment-wise in
moonwalk, bro. Like, how often you hit the moonwalk?
Look at them. That is like a worldwide thing. Okay, but this isn't a conversation of me versus you. This is a comparison of two artists. One that you're saying had a bigger impact to the world, essentially.
So you're saying because Michael Jackson created the moonwalk?
Not specifically. I'm just making argumentative points. Right?
Okay.
How many Diamond albums does Drake have?
Okay, I'm gonna make the same argument. I'm gonna make the same argument about the time.
How
When
many?
did Michael Jackson have his first time? When did his first album become Diamond? That's the question that you should really be asking.
Let's look it up.
Look it up, because that would be my thing, right? Is that like it takes a while for these albums to like reach that status. It's not just like overnight, like oh boom, Diamond. Like I think that's something that like is like longevity.
Okay.
Sure.
Michael Jackson had his first Diamond album certification.
Yep.
In 1984.
Was it Thriller?
Yes.
I would also make the argument that like people were probably bored back then. Right? Like there's just
people were bored back then. So people weren't inside streaming through TikTok all day, streaming something.
No, I think it's oversaturated now. Like Michael Jackson, there's like so many more artists there are now than they were then.
All right.
Hey, okay. I'll also just acknowledge for like, because I know we're gonna clip this and people are gonna be like blah 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 blah. I'll just say like like I know that I'm fighting an uphill battle here, but like I don't really care. Like I just think that for the culture, Drake has done more. He is more influential, and again, nobody is bumping Michael Jackson anymore. It don't performatively bring that up to me because that's not true.
As of 2026. How many Billboard Hot 100 number ones?
Yeah, okay. Doesn't Drake have this one?
Has Drake had?
Bro, okay. You know what? Next
13. The answer's 13.
All right.
Michael Jackson, 13.
Okay.
Drake has had almost double the amount of entries that Michael Jackson.
You know what? I'll tell you what.
Please.
Next episode, I'm gonna be coming in with my own facts.
Please
and
do.
We can run this back.
I mean, I'm just curious because I want you to say it. That
I'm not going to say it.
All right.
None of this is going to change my mind. Like, double the entries. Okay, he puts out more quality music. Like, I don't know. Again, I'll go back to the oversaturated argument. There's more competition than there was in 1984. It's valid. I'll bring up some stats with that too. Like, I'll be ready. I'll listen to. Yeah, I'll be ready. I'll be ready.
I kind of want to talk about the Vikings.
All right. Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
Do you think that J.J. McCarthy right now is a quarterback with the most amount of pressure on him in the NFL?
J.J. McCarthy?
J.J. McCarthy.
I would say no, because like everybody knows he's a bum. It's hard to have pressure on you when like everybody just kind of thinks you suck, right? Like I just feel like there's a level of, I think like there's a lot of quarterbacks that are like actually good that haven't won a Super Bowl, that have more pressure. Like one that comes to mind, two that come to mind right away, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. Like they have full teams around them, and they haven't even been able to reach the Super Bowl yet. I think JJ McCarthy's in the category that like the pressure on him is like to like not be out of the NFL. Like I think that's where he's at right now. I think that it's just a different kind of pressure.
Sure.
What do you think?
No, I mean I essentially agree with you, but I think that there's a little bit of a hurdle in between that, right? Like JJ McCarthy came in so young, off of a championship, and had a lot of pressure to continue to play at that caliber.
So many people come into the NFL so young. Every quarterback does.
You're right. Yes, a lot of quarterbacks do, but I think that there was a lot riding on him right away. Right?
He didn't even start the first year.
You just finished a season with Sam.
He didn't even start the first year.
When he did, I'm saying.
Oh.
You had a lot of pressure coming off a great season with Sam Darnold, right?
Yep.
And you had a lot of pressure to continue that momentum. A lot of expectation that you would do that, and then it all crumbled. And it's kind of since seems to continue to crumble, not in a great way. And I think that builds a lot. And I would agree. I don't think he's under the most amount of pressure. I would agree that a Josh Allen, a Lamar Jackson, those like fully developed teams that should be winning championships.
But you could make an argument that like the Vikings are maybe just one tier below them from a team built standpoint. Yeah. Right? Like if you had a good quarterback, like we'd probably be in that conversation. So like if we had Joe Burrow, people would be like, oh, like that's a complete team,
Do you think
almost
if it was an option, let's just say in a hypothetical world, Vikings trade 3 first-round picks for a quarterback like
Joe Burrow?
Yeah. Would that be worth it?
I mean,
from a previous Vikings fan.
Yeah, I think if they would have traded for Joe Burrow, like I would have considered not making the move to the Titans because it's finally a quarterback that I like believe in and like could see potential in. But I think that we're not going to do that, and it probably would take more than 3 first-round picks to get Joe Burrow. Like it'd probably take like Justin Jefferson, and 3 first-round picks, which just doesn't even make sense for the Bengals. But the Bengals are just like a goofy franchise anyway. They probably want Justin Jefferson for like absolutely no reason.
Where do you see somebody like Jaden Daniels falling in like quarterback calibers?
Jaden McDaniels. Oh, Jaden Daniels? Sorry.
Jaden Daniels.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he had that really good season.
The Commanders.
He had that really good season where he like made it to the NFC Championship, and then last year he had like no offensive line. I'm pretty sure he got sacked like almost the most in the NFL. I am a Jaden Daniels fan.
Right.
I think he's really good. A lot
of people are.
Yeah. I think he's top 10. Probably maybe 10 though in that list. He's like, I would say like, well, let's just take it this way, like in his division, right? So you have Dak Prescott, Jalen Hurts,
right?
Jackson Dart, and him. Like you could make an argument that he's better than Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is a winner, but I think like from a pure quarterback standpoint, like Jalen Hurts has a better team all the way around him. Right? You got Saquon Barkley. I would almost argue that Jaden Daniels is the best quarterback in that division.
So, is Jaden Daniels a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
All right.
Let's think about a simple way to put this. And I'd love your opinion on this too. If you switch the teams, and you put Jaden Daniels on the Eagles, AJ Brown's not asking to get out of that team.
No.
And that's how you know. Right? That's one prime example of how you know.
Right.
For sure. But do you think that you feel the same way?
No. I love Jaden Daniels. I don't think we've seen enough out of him to say that he's better than Jalen Hurts.
I feel like we've seen enough like bad things from Jalen Hurts
recently, but I mean, you're also talking about a quarterback who like coins the tush push.
The tush push?
Yeah.
You want to talk about the tush push?
Tell me,
bro. It's like getting 1 yard. Like what? What?
But it's more than that. It's getting 1 yard to get you that first down to get you.
So you're giving Jalen Hurts credit as a quarterback for the tush push.
No, I mean
as an argument to say that Jaden Daniels.
You stopped me before.
Oh yeah, sorry.
He also has a Super Bowl.
I think that whole team has a Super Bowl,
right? And I think that's something you can't just like take away.
Well, Trent Dilfer has a Super Bowl,
but we're not talking about Trent Dilfer.
Russell Wilson has a Super Bowl.
We're not talking about that.
I'm just giving you a comparison where it's like it takes the whole team to win a Super Bowl.
You're right. I think Jaden Daniels is a great quarterback. I would love to have him on the Vikings. I would trade whoever we aside from Jettas.
Yeah.
I would trade like pretty much whoever they would want for him. But no, I don't. He's not a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts.
Where do you put Jaden Daniels? Is he top 10 for you?
I would say top 10 for sure. But not.
Who's like your top 5?
Top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL. Josh Allen, number 1. Lamar. I would put Pat Mahomes at 3. Stafford. And arguably, there's a couple different quarterbacks you could argue, but Jalen Hurts at 5.
I think we have the same people, different order.
Okay.
I'd go, I mean, it kills me to say this because I'm not a Swiftie, and she's kind of like ruined the team, but Patrick Mahomes.
At 1?
At 1.
Wow.
He's like the winningest quarterback that we have, like out of these 5 guys. Lamar, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen.
Joe Burrow above Josh Allen?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's a whole switch teams argument again. I love that argument, and I think it's perfect. Because when Joe Burrow, like the biggest knock on Joe Burrow is that he just doesn't play enough.
He doesn't have.
And then at 5 Stafford, because I mean he's a killer.
Yeah. No, I think that's a good list. I don't agree with Joe Burrow at this time, but
besides the injuries, man, like he is a killer,
All right, let's talk about your Titans, your beloved Tennessee Titans.
Woo!
Are expectations too high for Cameron Ward?
No, I mean I think like nationally, if you ask like the national media how they feel about the Titans, they probably think they're going to win like 4 games, or 5 games or 6 games.
Right.
But me personally, like I think he's an MVP candidate.
I mean, you think he's going to win the Super Bowl?
I year. Do. You know what? Actually, like, can we go back to the top 5 thing for a second? Because I'm going to take Stafford out, and I'm going to put Cam Ward at 5 right now, going into this season. Cam Ward is a top 5 quarterback. Yes, top 5 quarterback. So my top 5 quarterbacks, just to be clear, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, and Cameron Ward.
You just essentially compared Cam Ward to Josh Allen.
Correct.
That's
gunslinger.
Disgusting.
Gunslinger. He makes good decisions. He just hasn't had a good coach. I think Brian Daboll going there. Look, he's worked wonders with Jackson Dart. He worked wonders with Jalen Hurts. So I think he finally has the right coaches around. He has a good defense, a young group of rookies. Cornell Tate is coming on. Tony Pollard's on that team. We still got Jeffrey Simmons, a great offensive line. I do think that we are Super Bowl bound. Now, if I take my own personal belief out of this, I think we're at the very least, the national media should be giving the Titans credit for being at the very least division winners and making the playoffs. I got a question for you.
Yeah.
So we saw a fake rumor.
A fake one. I did see this.
About Drake buying Kendrick's childhood home for like $4.2 million.
Yeah.
If you, and I know it's fake, but if he was to like theoretically actually do that.
Yep.
What do you like? Would you have any thoughts as a Kendrick stan? Like too far or
so
not far?
Let's picture a world where Drake did that.
Yeah.
Drake bought Kendrick's house in Compton, $4 million.
Yeah.
First off, Drake's never going there. He can't. If Drake shows his face in Compton, there'll be breaking news. What about the
song he says, "I got an Oakland show tonight, baby"?
Yeah. He's not going to Compton.
He went to Oakland.
There's going to be breaking news if Drake ever goes to Compton. Let's just put it that way.
Okay.
If he did buy, hypothetical world, Drake bought Kendrick's house, $4 million. I think it'd be kind of a childish move. I mean, at this point, I think the best look for Drake is to just move on.
Stop talking about it.
Like, he's so stuck on, to his opinion, he's like butthurt about like somebody he has no care or relevance of. You know, like, you're so stuck on somebody that in like your beef with him, you're saying like he's an uncomparable artist to where Drake is.
Okay.
Like, what's the point then?
Yeah, well, I mean, so many thoughts. The first one that I just wanted to just real quick with you is that, like, and Drake does talk about it in his song, but it is also the truth that when Kendrick did his concerts in Toronto, talking about can't go places, right?
Right.
He like did the show, then like flew to New York to sleep, and then flew back to Toronto to do the show again.
Kendrick?
Yeah, and then left. But then the whole time
sold out in Toronto too.
Well, yeah, but then the whole time he had like police at Drake's house just to make sure that he like didn't do anything. Right? Yeah. So like if you're really like about it and stuff, right? Like, I
mean, you're really about it, but it's also like your life. Like, I mean, look at rap beefs in the past, right?
But then in the same token, you're like, well, Drake can't go to Compton. Well, it's like, well, if Drake did a show in Oakland and then it was like, oh, I'm leaving and then come back, it's like just kind of like you could say the same thing about Kendrick, but he can't really go to Toronto, right? Like he can't like stay there.
He did,
and then he left when the concert was over. But Drake has gone to Oakland, right? Like the closest venue to Compton. Obviously, Compton doesn't have like
right.
So it's kind of like the same thing.
Yes and no. I mean, I hear what you're saying, and a little bit of a difference, right?
I mean, I guess, but I do think I'm right.
Okay. Is there a misconception on long ago, kind of the spark of beef between Kendrick Lamar and Drake, right?
Oh, 100%.
Is there a misconception, maybe one person took something the wrong way, where was it 2015, a song Rico that came out, where Meek Mill was the one that was tweeting out Drake's using ghostwriters left and right on all of his music.
Mm-hmm. And Meek Mill and Drake are like cool now.
Right, but do you think that there was maybe some sort of a misconception that, because I mean, Meek Mill was not and has not been the only artist to say that, right? Like Kendrick Lamar also came out, said that after, I think it was in 24.
Sure.
So I mean,
What are you saying?
A lot of like very well-known people are claiming that one particular person's using a lot of ghostwriting.
Do you think Meek Mill would still stand on that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that there's a lot of rappers and artists out there in the world that like, you know, not necessarily have ghostwriters, but like they don't write like all their songs by themselves, right? Like I think that that's like a fair take to make.
100%.
But I also think like my misconception, maybe where I thought where this was going, was like the origination of the beef with Drake and Kendrick, right? Where Drake took Kendrick on tour with him, and Drake like introduced him to his audience and such, and then like Kendrick like just wanted to be like his own guy, right? And be like, oh, like this is like my thing, and I'm better than you. Like drop that like song or whatever, where he was just like kind of coming at everyone, including Drake. So it's like from Drake's perspective, it's like, bro, like I kind of like put you on, you know, because at that time, it's without a doubt, Drake was bigger than Kendrick, right? Like Drake putting Kendrick as an opener for his concerts and such. And there's just like not this level of like gratitude that he gets. And there's a lot of rappers like the ASAP Rocky's another one where it's like, besides the Rihanna aspect of it, where it's like he kind of puts these artists on and then they like kind of like stab him in the back.
I think you're also looking at it from a popular vote view, right? Like Drake had a popular vote with like a consensus of artists.
What about
during
like
that
the putting on view?
But like artists like Kendrick Lamar, artists like ASAP Rocky, all those artists were also very big. Maybe not like popular opinion wise, like
I mean, not big.
like
they had to be an opener, so they're not like comparable to Drake. Why would if you think in your head you're just as big as Drake, why would you agree to like open up for him?
Because Drake started first, right? Like was like started rapping a little bit before,
Kendrick Lamar and was bigger at that time, so he put him on.
So because is this not kind of circling back to a whole conversation we just had
about what
Michael Jackson and Drake? That Michael Jackson was before him, but it was a different time. You know, all this like one came before another.
No, I think it's no. I don't think it. I think it's the difference is that like Drake, like yes, he was already established in his career, right? But then to say yes to opening up for him, and then backstab him later in life, saying that like I'm better than him, like this, that, and the
I also think you like, especially in like a rap game, you have to have that mentality that you are the best. Because if you're not, then
not like necessarily, right? Because they run in like different.
Are you talking about Control by Big Sean? That album?
That is what I'm talking about.
Where he literally name drops everybody.
Everyone,
yeah. He also name dropped Big Sean on Big Sean's song.
So I just think it's like
at what point are you like, oh, he is literally coming for me, and I'm really upset about that, and now I'm gonna, at what point are words just words? Like you're saying, you just got to take the lyrics for what they are, versus like, oh, he's like actually trying to start some beef.
Well, there was real beef though, right? Like it's like he like did think that he was bigger than Drake. So I think it's like the Controller was just like one example, but then it like went on to like take like subtle shots at each other, right? Like that's kind of like where the beef originated from. But I'm saying is just that like yes, like there is like a culture of like beef in the like hip hop scene or whatever. But I also think it's just like okay, like somebody like puts you on, and like Drake does like different kinds of music besides just like rap, right? Where I feel like it's like okay, like you don't need to like be beefing with this dude. Like he helped you out, like I think that they could do songs together. Like like there could be so many things where this could go and be like a better resolution to it.
Drake is just a big child. At the end of the day, like he's such a child who has a ton of money, and it's just kind of an unfortunate, like, put out. You got a tattoo of LeBron. Arguably, LeBron's one of the GOATs, right?
But you understand why maybe that.
Dude, stop being a big baby about it. Like, it's really not that. At the end of the day, like it's not that serious, right? Having your LeBron tattoo is not going to like impact you as a person, right? And it's like,
but if you feel like somebody like did you dirty in that way, you're like, damn, like I should probably not have this.
Then are you put MJ over it, as like kind of that stab back?
But if you were in that situation, wouldn't it make sense to like do somebody again that's like from your town or something like that, and like he's the biggest basketball player that's from Toronto probably ever.
I don't know.
Like it does make sense.
Just it's bad. I don't like it.
Yeah. I don't like it either. Like I don't think that's. I wish it was Ants, but like Ants with Adidas, like that whole thing. So like they have
checks over stripes.
Yeah, that's just how it goes, man.
All right, let's hear your rapid fires.
All right. Where's Kanye in your all-time rappers?
All time greatest of all time.
Yep.
Like, I would say top 2, interchangeable.
Top with who?
Eminem.
Oh my gosh. Probably the worst top 2. I mean, Kanye, you gotta respect Kanye, but it's also just like problematic, right?
Why?
I mean, you know why. He put out some questionable music that's like you can't even put on YouTube. It's so like, oh my gosh. Do you think he's uncancelable?
I think both of them are.
Eminem and Kanye?
Yeah.
But Eminem's putting out some trash.
Eminem has put out some wild music.
But in a different era of time, right?
Right, but if that was to be put out today,
oh yeah. He'd probably be canceled.
People are still trying to cancel him for music that he put out. Well, it's like I
think the ship is already gone. You know, the ship has already sailed on that. Like, it's too late.
No, I mean, I would say Kanye and Eminem are top 2 of my artists, interchangeable.
We didn't make the LaMelo trade, and we ran that the 5 that we would have had without Julius.
Yeah.
Again, Io, Ant, NAZ REID at the 3, or Jaden McDaniels at the 3, NAZ REID at the 4, Rudy Gobert. How many games do you think we would have won next season?
I mean, I don't think we're going to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, I think that'd be a step backwards.
5. I don't think it would have been. Yeah, I mean, it probably would have been a step backward. I think it creates a lot of comfort with that team.
Yeah.
To not need to excel to a different level.
Yeah. But expectations would be pretty low.
Right. But I think that trade with LaMelo sets a tone for the rest of the team that now we have some very serious expectations we need to meet, and it is now.
Yeah. Do you think that Giannis should have gone to the Celtics to play with Jason Tatum versus going to the Heat?
No. I think. I mean, personally, I would hate to see that, right?
Yeah.
I don't like the Celtics at all. Especially Jason Tatum.
Oh, dang. Why? We can get into that next episode.
You just love your cornballs, is what it is.
What? Oh, because of all the corny stuff.
We made it.
Yeah, I mean,
we made it.
I think that is all goofy, but I don't know if it's I don't hate him because of it. You know,
I think he's just a big cornball. He's not.
But he is on the court one of the best in the league right now for sure.
We can agree to disagree.
Okay.
To go back, no, I'm happy he didn't go to the Celtics. I think the Celtics still need to. They got some trades. I think they're going to be working out
with Jaylen Brown.
That I bet you we'll see probably by the next episode.
Yeah, I think Jaylen Brown is on his way out. Sure,
100%. I think. Yeah, no, I mean that's inevitable. I think it's just a matter of time.
And just to answer that question myself, I would disagree. I think that Giannis should have forced his way to the Celtics if those were his 2 options that were kind of on the table, because the Heat are not closer than the Celtics are to winning the NBA Finals, especially as currently constructed, and they're in a tough cap structure space right now where they're not going to be able to really make a big move this year.
Yeah.
I understand I mean, I don't know. Even if I was the Bucks, I'd probably rather have Jaylen Brown, right, than Tyler Herro, Khalil Ware, and bunch of picks. I think Jaylen Brown he wants to be his own team, and he'd be a really good building block for them to build around. And yeah, no, I think if you take Jaylen Brown off the Celtics and you put Giannis on that team, they're probably the favorites in the East, and they probably would make the finals.
Yeah,
I mean, I'd have them over the Knicks.
Business standpoint, I agree with you 100%. Yeah. I'm just saying from a personal fan point.
Yeah,
I would hate to see Giannis with the Celtics.
No, me too.
So much.
So where do you think Jaylen Brown's going to go?
It's too far-fetched to say the Warriors.
For who? Who they trade? Bring Porzingis back to the Celtics? I'm pretty sure maybe he's a free agent, so I don't even know if they could do that. Kuminga.
I think the Celtics are. I mean, also with Steve Kerr there right now, right? I think they're still trying to, like we were saying, build success around what they're successfully doing.
Yeah.
I don't think that's off the table.
I would love to see him on the Hawks. I think him, Jaden Johnson is on that team. They have a really fun core. I would love to see him go to the Hawks. I feel like he'd really make that team not a contender, but a formidable team in the East.
That would be a good team.
we didn't spend. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think it's just like it's such a tough point too when you're leaving a team like the Celtics compared to like Lakers, the Knicks, like those big teams like that to go to a team like the Hawks. Like I think. I mean, I don't know if I'm a player like that, I want to go to a team with a level of respect and intensity like that.
Do you think it was a mistake by the Timberwolves to sign Julius Randle last year and let Nickeil Alexander-Walker walk?
Yes.
So I think for me, right off the bat, my answer is yes. Right. But there is no LaMelo without the Julius Randle trade. So I mean maybe we could still make that work, but I think I'd rather have our team right now and have how last year go the way it did than
100%.
Than keep Na. And Na was never going to be like that starter for us. He was so, and I think like he kind of had to let his wings like spread and fly. And I think that letting him go was probably best for his career and like short term bad for the Timberwolves, long term good for the Timberwolves.
I agree. No, I think looking at it from where we are now, would much rather have LaMelo than Na or Julius combined even.
Yeah.
But at that time, yes, like it sucks to see Na go. Like he was doing so much for the Wolves at that point. He was like a dagger with threes. He kept he kept pressure like pretty much 24/7 on the court. He was doing a lot that we really needed at that time. So it's it was bad to see him go. But looking at it from now, yes, it definitely worked out.
Okay, I got one more rapid fire. Then you can fire away if you'd like. The draft, the NBA draft was this week.
Yep.
We don't need to spend a ton of time talking about it because it's a lot of projecting out, see what happens, and we can talk about it as these players start to develop.
Right.
But who do you think is going to have the better career? There's a lot of talk about Darren Peterson maybe being that first overall pick, but he like was drinking too much creatine and was like cramping up, so had to like sit out a bunch of games. AJ DeBonze. Just seems like the safe prospect going to the Wizards, who now have Trae Young. Who do you think is going to have the better career?
I mean, tough to say, right? And it sucks too because I've heard like kind of a few players were really unhappy that they're getting drafted by those teams.
Yeah,
it's like you're at a point of your career where you need to be like so thankful. That you are living like every childhood dream you've ever thought of.
Part of the problem is that these players are already rich.
Right.
The NIL and stuff.
But no, I mean, you said it was
DeBonza or
went
Darren
to the Wizards,
Peterson.
right?
Yep, and then Darren Peterson went to the Jazz.
I think he's got a lot of potential with the Wizards. I think the Wizards have a pretty solid-ish team right now.
If they don't trade AD, which they might.
If they don't trade AD, right? I think they have good potential. I think there's a lot for him to learn there with the players that are already established on that team. So I think it'd be a good like little bro situation where he's going to be able to learn a lot and develop, and potentially be that like team's player moving forward.
But what about Darren Peterson?
I mean, kind of like you were saying, just too many issues.
See, I think Darren Peterson's going to be tough. I think he might be better than DeBonza. I think DeBonza is just a bigger player, but people have been comparing Darren Peterson to Kobe Bryant. Now, I would not go that
crazy.
I would not go that far, but I would almost argue that he's walking into a better situation. Like the Jazz have Keontae George, a really up and coming point guard. He'll play the 2. They have Ace Bailey, who had a decent rookie season. They got Lauri Markkanen still on that team. Walker Kessler still on that team. They got some good bench depth. I think the Wizards, like, definitely a dysfunctional franchise, like looking historically. But I think right now they probably have the better team on paper. But no, I think that Darren Peterson and Ace Bailey, Keontae George, like that is such a strong core to like build a team around. And I just think that Darren Peterson, like, if he can put all these like worries aside about like the creatine stuff, missing games, like not his motivation to like play in every game, I think all of this gives him like that chip on shoulder that people are like doubting him already.
Right.
Where I think that this is a good opportunity for him to kind of have that chip and end up being like the best prospect.
So do you think he's gonna have a better rookie season?
I mean, I think he's my favorite. Either him or Darius Acuff for the Kings, because like I think Darius Acuff is tough. Yeah. I think out of the 3 of them, I'd probably put Darren Peterson, my number 1 candidate for Rookie of the Year. Number 2, Darius Acuff. Number 3, AJ DeBonza. But I do think AJ DeBonza is better than Darius Acuff. I just think that statistically,
how he fits.
Yeah, he might have a better rookie season.
Okay.
And well, I appreciate another episode with you, dude. I
Heck yeah.
can't say enough how much I love doing this with you, dude.
Dude, and I think maybe we can do it on the next episode, but I really want to get into like so many of our just crazy experiences.
We always say we're gonna do that, and we just
I know we need to like section off time for that, 'cause I think we have such wild stories to tell.
No, I agree. I mean, again, like you'll see the title of this episode. I mean, it is RIP NAZ REID. We couldn't be more appreciative for everything he's done for the community, everything he's done for the team. We're gonna miss the TSR ads. We're gonna miss the NAZ REID towel. We're gonna miss just seeing someone in the street and saying
like Minnesota's guy.
NAZ REID. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not getting my tattoo covered. That thing is sticking around. And NAZ REID, please come back, man. We'll forever love you and hope nothing for the best in the Hornets. I mean, I'm getting a Hornets NAZ REID jersey. Like that thing is gonna
will be.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
Is that tougher than a LaMelo Ball Trees Wolves jersey?
Oh God, no. I mean, it's just because I like the Wolves. It has no personal shot at NAZ REID or anything like that. But I'll get them both. But yeah, I mean, thank you guys again. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
this will be fun.
Comment what I feel like topics we should cover.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much that people are like, oh, you guys should talk about this. You guys should like.
And for all the people calling us casuals in the comments, bro, like
we're just not casually that good at this.
We're not casual. And then I saw some comments talking about like podcast equipment should cost more money. Absolutely, like F off, dude. Like
what?
Absolutely F off.
For what?
They're saying like podcast equipment should cost more. Like not everyone should have a podcast. Like they think they're like so smart. Like, yeah, it's not that funny. It's not that funny.
Bro, just let them keep commenting.
Yeah, let them keep commenting. Comment the hate. But no, seriously, questions that you have, put them in the chat. We'd love to answer your guys' questions. And I appreciate all the support. I mean, it's been awesome.
Let's do it.
All right, thank you guys.